Welcome back to Practice Pulse, the podcast dedicated to helping dental professionals thrive. I'm your host, Chloe Williams, and today we're tackling a topic that might make some of you squirm: email marketing. Most orthodontists, like other medical professionals, got into their field to perfect smiles, not perfect prose. Yet here we are, facing the challenge of crafting email sequences that actually convert. Joining us to shed light on this is Herman Mack, a seasoned expert in conversion copywriting for the dental industry. Herman, it's great to have you.
Thank you, Chloe. It's a pleasure to be here. You've hit the nail on the head. Orthodontists are incredibly skilled at what they do clinically, but the leap to persuasive writing for marketing can feel like an entirely different universe. They're focused on occlusion and alignment, not open rates and calls to action. The common struggle isn't a lack of intelligence, but a lack of specialized training in a field that's simply not their core competency. This often leads to generic, ineffective emails that simply don't resonate with potential patients or move them to book a consultation.
That makes perfect sense. It's a completely different skill set. You mentioned it's not about being a wordsmith, but understanding patients. Can you elaborate on what aspects of a patient's journey or psychology orthodontists often miss when they're trying to write these emails?
Absolutely. The biggest blind spot is often neglecting the emotional journey. Patients considering orthodontics aren't just thinking about straight teeth. They're contemplating significant life changes. They might be self-conscious, worried about the cost, the discomfort, the time commitment, or even how they'll be perceived during treatment. Orthodontists often focus on the what, the treatment itself, but effective emails address the why and the how it feels. We need to tap into their underlying fears, like the fear of judgment or the fear of regret, and their deep desires, such as confidence, improved health, or a brighter future. By understanding these intrinsic motivations, emails can shift from being purely informational to genuinely empathetic and persuasive, building a bridge of trust.
That's a powerful shift in perspective. So once we understand our patients' fears and desires, how do we structure these emails? What does a well-structured email sequence actually look like in the orthodontic world to move someone from maybe later to let's schedule today?
A converting sequence isn't just one email, it's a journey. Start with a welcome sequence for new leads. This should educate without overwhelming, introduce your practice's unique approach, and subtly build rapport. Then you might have specific sequences for those who've had a consultation but haven't booked, addressing common hesitations. The key is variety and progression. Each email should have a single clear goal. One might share a patient success story, another might break down financial concerns, and another might offer a gentle reminder of the benefits of treatment. They work together to educate, build trust, and remove barriers, moving the lead closer to making a decision without feeling pressured. It's about being a trusted guide, not a pushy salesperson.
Being a trusted guide? I love that. Let's talk about some specific tools in a copywriter's toolkit. How can orthodontists leverage storytelling, social proof, and these subtle nudges without sounding overly salesy or making patients feel pressured?
These techniques are incredibly powerful when used authentically. Storytelling, for instance, isn't about grand narratives. It's about connecting on a human level. Share a brief anecdote about a patient's transformation, how they felt before treatment, their journey, and their joy afterward. This makes the benefits tangible and relatable. Social proof is vital. Testimonials and before and after photos, with permission of course, build credibility by showing real people achieving real results. Instead of just stating, "We offer great results," you show it. Subtle nudges are about making the next step feel natural and easy. It could be, reply to this email with any questions you have, or see why so many patients trust us. Click here to watch a short video about our process. It's guiding them gently, not forcing them, always respecting their decision-making process.
That's fantastic, Herman. For orthodontists listening who might feel a bit overwhelmed by the idea of overhauling their entire email strategy, What are 1 or 2 immediate, actionable steps they can take today to start transforming their email sequences and seeing better conversion rates?
Great question, Chloe. First, audit your existing emails. Read them from a patient's perspective. Are they clear? Are they empathetic? Do they answer unasked questions? If they're just facts, inject some emotion and patient-centric language. Second, focus on your welcome sequence. This is your first impression. Ensure it acknowledges their initial interest, outlines what they can expect next, and offers a clear, no-pressure call to action, maybe to schedule a free consultation or download an informational guide. And don't forget to segment your audience where possible. A potential patient is different from a post-consultation lead. Tailoring your message, even slightly, significantly boosts relevance and engagement.
Those are excellent, tangible steps to get started. Herman, this has been incredibly insightful. We've gone from understanding the core struggle to breaking down patient psychology, structuring effective sequences, and utilizing powerful communication techniques like storytelling and social proof. It's clear that successful orthodontic marketing isn't about being a literary genius, but about intentional, empathetic communication.
Precisely, Chloe. It's about shifting focus from what I offer to how I can help them. When you communicate with that understanding, your emails transform from generic messages into powerful tools for building trust and guiding patients towards a confident smile. And for those who'd rather focus on what they do best, perfecting smiles, while letting experts handle their emails, remember that resources like skilledcopywriters.com exist to provide proven, done-for-you sequences that actually work.
A perfect closing thought. Thank you, Herman, for sharing your expertise with us today. To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Practice Pulse. We hope this episode empowers you to craft email sequences that don't just fill inboxes, but fill your appointment books. Until next time, keep practicing